So I read a lot of therapy questions on like public forums. And today I saw this response that was amazing. So the question was, what are the 5 biggest myths of psychotherapy? And Dr. David McPhee had a fantastic answer. The first one that he said was about having this aha moment, basically, where like you figure out this one thing from your childhood that triggered all of this anxiety or mental illness in your life. And once you figure it out, magically everything is better. He kind of described this as happening in a lot of like sitcoms or TV shows, and the whole process takes about 5 minutes. And that's just not how it works. The second one was that your therapist has these sort of all-knowing answers and mystical powers, and you show up and you explain the problem and they give you the solution and everything works out. Also not true. He basically says, the truth is that the showing up and the commitment is a big part of the work in a therapist helping their client find their own power. The next thing that he said, which is just not true as well, is transference. So having feelings for your therapist, whether it's a motherly feeling or a romantic feeling, that it's bad and it will cause therapy to go awry. And the truth is, a lot of times leaning into those feelings and talking about them and exploring them and why they're happening is a lot of therapy. The fourth one was that it's pointless to go to therapy because you go in there, you talk about a problem, they give you advice on that you've heard a million times before and it didn't work, so why go? And he explains that the reality is that it's our job to create a safe place for you to find your own answers and to explore your own solutions. I can't give you advice on something. I don't know your life. I don't know the people in it. I don't know the circumstances other than what you tell me. So I can't really give you advice and say, well, this will work for you. The fifth one he describes, I'm not sure about my feelings on this, but he calls it the narc myth, and basically saying that some people believe that the world is divided into narcissists and their victims. And he says that they seek out a specific kind of therapist, saying that they specialize in narc abuse. And he's saying that the reality is that any well-trained therapist should be able to spot this, and people that say that they specialize in it should be avoided. Again, I don't know my agreeance on this. My thoughts on this are a little indifferent. But if you are a therapist or a client that's heard these psychotherapy myths, I'm very curious to see what your thoughts are on these and which ones that you've heard.